Our fourth wave of windsurfing focuses on the sport as it stands today. Here, legends are still in the making. Windsurfing history is theirs for the taking. As we ride into the future and hand our sport down to the next generation, the focus is to make the sport more accessible, to make windsurfing easier for the common person, to make it more fun in common waters.
Hello? Hello, hello. To be a third generation windsurfer is really great. I love to know that my dad grew up traveling the world windsurfing, and I feel great pride to be able to windsurf and know that my dad was doing the same exact thing with his dad.
I'm a soul sailor. I do it for myself. I don't care if anybody's watching. I just love doing it. It is fun.
The only thing that I really help my dad with is I'll be sitting down and I'll see one of the pro freestyles. Hey, look, he just did a Flocka 540. My dad will be like, what?
Oh, the guy just did a Flocka. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, what's a Flocka?
Where the sport came from and where it is today are two completely different beings. It amazes me that I can still even be involved, that I still love to windsurf. Because where I started from, other than it being a board and a sail, it's a completely different being nowadays.
You know, people ask me probably every day if I like windsurfing better or kiteboarding, and the answer is, always it depends where I am and what the conditions are doing. They're both unreal. A good day of windsurfing is better than anything in the world. It depends where you are. And I'm one of those guys that's pretty much living in the moment and taking advantage of the conditions that are in front of me. I'm lucky enough that I've got an arsenal of gear ready to go in the back of my truck all the time, and I can do whatever the conditions are good for, and I love it all. Just adds more excitement to life.
People that, weren't really that interested in windsurfing because, you could only go windsurfing if you were, sort of near, like a beach or waves to have fun. Now they look at windsurfing, on a lake, they see all these great tricks and they're like, whoa, I can get a windsurfer and I can do all these cool stuff, I don't have to be at the beach, I don't have to be on the coast, I don't have to have these waves.
Well, gear today is so tuned, so perfect, and everything is so set up. It's light, everything's in the right place, it all works. Even if you buy a crappy one, it's pretty good.
Windsurfing is easier to do now with the equipment. The equipment lasts longer.
Now it's pretty much settled down, and it's a little finite evolution, just a little lighter, it's a little stiffer. But man, the gear now is good. You can buy a board right out of the box, strap it up, and out you go. I ride pure production equipment. Couldn't do that in the old days. Production gear sucked, and everybody was on custom gear.
I think in the last 10 years, the general emphasis has been on refinement of everything. And it's really amazing what's happening. I mean, people are taking stuff that they could buy in a store and going out and going 45 knots. It's nuts.
It's a lot of battle between me, Kevin, Bjorn. There's few guys who can get the first place here, but I will try to get the first place.
It's another world now. I mean, Cowley from Brazil, he's young, and he's one of the most amazing guys on the water doing new things,
I kind of look up to my kids in the sport because I watched them when they didn't want to go windsurfing to where they just demand to go every day now. They're all my heroes as the new generation, and they're the most fun to watch.
There is the young ones, and then there's the really, really young ones, It's amazing what the level is now.
Right now, it seems like there's a new band of youthful sailors coming back in, especially in Europe and the Caribbean and South America. A lot of kids.
Set your goals really high for yourself, Don't be average,
What's your dream, boy? Yeah, dream, boy. What's your dream? Dream, boy. Yeah.
Do it because you love it. Do it for something that it's something you want to do and to express yourself.
If that is your primary motivation, then the sky's the limit. Anything's possible.
You know, if trying to give advice to a kid today that's trying to make it in windsurfing, number one thing is have fun. You know, it's all about having a good time, and if you're looking at it as a career, like that's my career path and I want to succeed, it's tough. So number one thing, go at it having fun. Go for it. And then get your butt to somewhere like Maui where you can surround yourself with the world's best. You know, you need good conditions and you need to be around good guys. So you've got a measuring stick. And there you go. We'll see you out there.
And so our story comes to a close, as windsurfing constantly evolves into the future. One of the purest forms of communion with nature, windsurfing offers both men and women alike the creative expression within nature's grandest elements, wind and water. We hope that we have inspired you to get out there and become a part of the history of windsurfing.
Am I shiny again?
Okay, I understand. I should answer the question.
What was that? What was the question?
What's the subject?
Well, Mike, get your rig and come sail with us. Mark, I don't have the love inside anymore to go to the sailings.
Whatever, he's just big. Look at his hair.
You know, first animal I ever rode was a pig.
Is that you? Oh my God.
I forget, I'm 63. What was it you were talking about?
I'm off the Budweiser hot seat.